Just wanted, I wanted to pick up briefly on when you were talking about what went on in the convention regarding Osama bin Laden, and really the whole foreign policy aspect of it, I thought just couldn't have been more distasteful. I mean, certainly the grandstanding around the bin Laden killing, but to get up there and repeat over and over again that the Iraq War is over is, so incredibly deceitful. We still basically occupy a sovereign country that has now been proved, we had no reason to even enter. And, 4 soldiers were just killed this past Tuesday in Iraq by a roadside bomb. So the idea that somehow the Iraq War is over, to me, seems just as duplicitous almost as anything that the Republicans would pull. And what it almost seems like is that really we've just seen such a switch where the Democratic Party is now the one that grandstands in sort of a, really despicable way about national security, and even uses so-called social issues as wedge issues now. They're on the other side of the wedge, but these are the exact same tactics that the Republican Party used for years, and so it's almost as if we've replaced the old Republican Party with the Democratic Party, and the opposition party is just some fat crap crazy party. But nevertheless, we're still watching the Republican convention and the Republican, point of view. It's just been rebranded as Democratic.
I'm not as well. Let me go backwards. I'm not as upset about the idea of using supposedly issues that are more socially liberal than as some type of wedges or some type of cudgel. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem in the sense that it may supplant the economic liberal leftist positions. That to that extent, I have a problem with it. And I think if you mean, I don't have a problem with the way it was presented in the convention as much as I have a problem with that we have our own what's the matter with Kansas type of dynamic here, which is like, okay, we're voting against our better economic interests because we want to have, a woman's sovereignty over her own body or marriage equality or whatnot. I mean, the problem is that we don't have another option in terms of a better economic vote to cast, one that will actually pay some dividends. But in terms of the sort of the militaristic grandstanding, yeah, I just, I anticipated Joe Biden talking about it, but there was an aggressiveness to the whole thing that was gross and, sort of imperialistic. And, we are campaigning on a foreign policy now that is even, I don't know, I guess, is of the, is probably to the right of Henry Kissinger, in terms of the way that we speak about it rhetorically. And it's gross and it's pathetic. And, I guess the calculation is amongst some people that like, look, we got to do it. We got to do it. We're going to get in there. And I'm doing you right now, Michael. We got to do it so that we get. But the problem I have with it is like, if I felt, and I think Michael and I had this conversation this morning, if I felt that this is going to get President Obama elected and we're going to have a single-payer health care, I'd put up with a round of, flag waving and flag lapel pins. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when President Obama wouldn't wear a flag lapel pin. Do you remember that, Jeff?
Sure.
And this was, he wasn't president at the time. He was a candidate. And he thought, this is ridiculous. And my attitude at the time was, you know what? Wear the stupid flag lapel pin. You're running for president. If you're going to go in and do some great stuff, and the price is you got to put a freaking lapel pin on your lapel, then do it. Leave the, when I went to the RNC, I wore 4 flag lapel pins because I am 4 times as patriotic as your average person. But be that as it may, I'm willing to put to put things in bows and packages if that is a means to an end that I think is good. But it just you know, I got to sit here and watch you basically parade Osama bin Laden's head on a stick, dancing around, so that you can then turn around and cut Social Security. It's a bummer. It's disgusting. I mean, you know, I don't know what else to say.
No, I agree with what you're saying, Sam, but I think what I meant by the wedge issues is that really, ultimately, you know, civil rights and rights certainly for the downtrodden in this country happen through boosting their economic rights, essentially. And people, you know, women will get more power when they make equal pay that men make, not necessarily when politicians get up and scream, you know, women are equal to men. And so, you know, I think the height of what we saw in terms of political activism, particularly amongst minority groups in this country, was not coincidentally when we saw the greatest amount of, you know, economic equality. And so, you know, I guess that's really it, is that it feels a lot like lip service.